Hello, what is up? It's me, Salisha, and this is another episode of the Salisha Show. Welcome back. Y'all, last night was the 78th annual Tony Awards, and I watched the whole thing. And there were a few surprises. But I have a friend on today. There's a lot of things. She is a gem of a human being. Let me introduce my guest today to you. Let's see here. She's my New York City girly who she just got into Columbia University. Let's freaking go. But she's also an actor, currently a writer, an arts administrator, started her own theater company, which I cannot wait to hear more about. And she used to work for the American Theater Wing. So I'm really excited to get her hot take on this year's Tony Awards. Y'all, will you put your hands together and help me welcome my friend, Emily Elliot, to the stage?
Hey.
How are you? Good morning. Well, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Doing great. I didn't realize that this was going to be a full shot of my favorite artwork in my apartment, because when I initially was like testing out the style of the frame, it was like blocking it, but he's in full view, which is very exciting for everyone.
Cutie. Wait, on my end, it's a little fuzzy because of my settings. What is it?
It's a dog with a like cone of shame on his head. He's just kind of staring into the void. But I found him at a thrift store for $15, and it is my prized possession.
Great. We love to hear it. We love to see it. I love to see you. Oh my goodness. I'm on the West Coast, by the way, Emily.
I know, and that's crazy.
You're in New York right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have some things to discuss here. We need to talk about last night, and I want to hear all about your company that you freaking just started.
Yes.
Incredible.
So many exciting things.
So many exciting things. But let's see here. First things first. Your biggest takeaway from last night?
So much joy for so many reasons. First of all, Colascola's win. I cried.
Okay.
I have to say.
I have not seen Oh Mary. After last night, I want to go see Oh Mary.
You have to. I've seen it twice. I saw it once with Betty as Mary Todd, and then I went and saw it again with Cole, and I was just like blown away.
I heard that the original cast was all back in. Is that true?
Yes.
For how long?
I don't know that. So I would say like see it ASAP, because I know you have so much going on, but like if you can go see it, it's worth it.
Okay, so we've added Oh Mary to the B-Way must-see list. And is that a musical or a play?
Play.
Okay.
Though there is singing in it. I will say there's singing in it. So.
Okay. When it comes to plays, I'm not your girl. Like, I don't really know what's going. I don't really do the play things. I don't see a lot of plays.
It's fair.
So it's got to be good.
And it will have you laughing from beginning to end.
Okay.
So I think it's worth it.
Okay. I love that. And I felt that way about Purpose. Like seeing Purpose last night. I mean, seeing Purpose win so many things last night. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I already wanted to see Purpose. I just haven't gotten into the theater yet.
Yeah.
What were you most surprised about last night?
Honestly, I was shocked that Nicole Scherzinger won Best Actress. I was really ready for it. I feel like it was just like kind of building up to like Audra's gonna take this, and I was really ready for it. And then they announced it, and I was like genuinely taken aback by that.
I could not agree more. In fact, Sunset won like everything.
I know, which is crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved Sunset, and I feel like that's how to do a revival, is to like really make it different from the original version of it. I saw Sunset twice as well.
You saw it twice?
Yeah.
Did you see Gypsy?
I did not see Gypsy yet. I know.
So you were Team Sunset then?
I had to be, just because I had seen it twice, but I need to see Gypsy.
I definitely felt like Broadway was split into two camps, and that was Oh my goodness. My husband waits for me to start this interview for him to make all the noise. Oh my goodness. So we love him. I love him so, so much. But if you hear anything, sorry. So I felt like Broadway was split into two camps. Sunset Boulevard or Gypsy, even though Death Becomes Her is a bop.
Yep.
Boop was a bop, which we'll get into. I'm like, where were they last night?
Yeah.
Why didn't they perform?
So I don't know the whole backstory because first of all, it costs like $250,000 to perform on the Tonys. So if you're not nominated for like Best Musical, you usually don't perform on the show. But yeah, I don't know why they didn't.
But yeah, they were nominated.
Yeah.
Weren't they?
Were they nominated? Musical. Not for Best Musical, but
they weren't nominated for Best Musical, but Jasmine was nominated.
Yes.
Okay, wait. We need to go. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm jumping all over the place, Emily. Okay, we have to go back to Nicole. Okay, so Nicole's performance last night, and I want to talk about Audra's performance last night.
Yes.
Which one do you think had the strong? I know Nicole won, but which do you think had the stronger performance?
Honestly, Audra. I have to say.
I was watching with my best friend last night, and she was like, Salisha, I have no context of what Gypsy is about or like what's going on, but Audra just stole it from me. She completely gave me chills.
Yeah, she walked out there and put her whole heart and soul into that performance. And Sunset Boulevard, because it's hard because like Sunset Boulevard is very like, I feel like a lot of the performances are meant to be, because it's very like film noir, kind of like subdued vibes, and like Jamie Lloyd is like a very like stripped back kind of director,
right?
So I feel like a lot of it is very much more like demure in its performance style, and like much more like Park and Belts kind of vibes, especially for that character that Nicole Scherzinger is playing. But I don't know, there's something about Audra's that I was just like, you every beat, you have an acting choice for every beat in that song. And it's crazy.
So here's my hot take on this. So I'm always team Audra. Love me some Audra. And I thought the difference between Nicole's performance and Audra's performance, I thought Audra was playing to the back row.
Yeah.
And I mean, we love to see it. We love to feel it. You could really feel her through the screen. But I thought in terms of a TV audience, Nicole did the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I thought she was playing for the camera.
Yes. And I think that's the like the thing about Sunset Boulevard is because Norma Desmond is a film actress, that's her character. She's so good, and especially because they actually use cameras in that production.
Right.
She's so good at playing to the camera and making you feel things with just her eyes, and it's crazy. And that's why like that performance. I saw Sunset twice, once with Mandy Gonzalez as Norma.
Oh, nice. How did Mandy do?
Incredible. Amazing. I mean, they were both very different in how they portrayed the character. Like, I would say Mandy was like 0 to 100 kind of in her character development, and like how she went from normal level crazy to crazy. And I feel like Nicole was like 100 to 1,000, like somehow got crazier throughout the whole thing.
I wish I could have seen Mandy. I really wanted to see Rashidra.
Yes. I think it's worth it to see it, honestly, with like two different people playing Norma, because you get a different experience both times in such a cool way that I was like, I love that they did that they had somebody who like regularly played opposite of Nicole.
Right. Oh man. Okay, that's a missed opportunity. Also, just so that we're clear here, I was definitely in the Gypsy camp. I loved Gypsy. I really, really loved it. I wish Joy was featured more Joy Woods was featured more last night. I wish that Gypsy won. I know that there was a lot of things that were not televised last night. Did Gypsy get anything?
I didn't watch the entirety of the Act 1, so I need to go back and look at who won all the design awards.
Me too. Okay, can we go back to Jasmine Amy Rogers? And also, Jennifer Simard. What? Why didn't they put them on my screen? Like,
I know. I feel like I was missing because like they didn't put Tom Francis in for Sunset Boulevard. It was just Nicole, and I was like, he was nominated too. And then same thing with Joy Woods, because I saw Joy Woods in The Notebook and
incredible.
She blew me away. I really thought she was going to win Best Supporting Actress last night, so I was kind of sad.
I mean, I feel like they should have given it to Joy last night because she should have been nominated last year.
Yes, yeah, because that song "My Days," that's like one of the hardest songs to sing, and I don't know.
It's so hard.
Yeah,
it's hard.
It's
hard.
And she's incredible, so it's just crazy to me. It's crazy, but yeah.
Okay, let me see here. Oh man, I'm so upset about Boop. Let me just also say, just for the record,
yeah,
that yes, I saw Nicole perform in Sunset. I'm always a diehard Audra fan. She's from Fresno. I'm from Fresno. I will never not root for Audra McDonald. But Jasmine Amy Rogers, and Jennifer Simard is a friend of mine and is incredible. I think she's so... I just don't understand why Broadway's not upset. Like,
she was in Once Upon a One More Time, right?
Yes.
Okay, and she sang Toxic. That was like her. Yeah, that was crazy. Crazy number.
Crazy. Like, I'm like, why are we not introducing her to the world as... Yeah. And so I think she got robbed, but my vote for last night was Jasmine Amy Rogers, and I was just really upset to not see her. With that said, I did enjoy Death Becomes Her performance with Megan Helty.
Oh, yeah. For the gays.
For the gays. Also, happy Pride.
Thank you. I was like, as a fellow gay, we love it.
I was in Hollywood yesterday because I was finishing up at the Hollywood Bowl. And so leaving town to come to Fresno for yesterday. And before I got picked up, Andrew and I took a walk down Hollywood Boulevard. LA Pride.
Yeah.
We had no idea. We're like, we're in the middle of LA Pride in Hollywood. It was, Emily, it was wild. It was wild.
I can imagine it's crazy because like New York Pride in and of itself, like especially Brooklyn Pride and Manhattan Pride, crazy.
New York Pride, I've never seen anything like that. I will say New York Pride is like almost overwhelming.
Yes.
in the best, like I was in one of the parades and I'm like, my eyes have never seen like this many people, these many rainbows. It was incredible. You could ask Andrew. I think that was one of the best days of Andrew's lives. And we were on a bus for Once Upon a One More Time, going through the parade. And I was like, I felt so cute, Emily, and nobody was looking at me. I was like, what's going on?
You're like,
oh, they're all flirting with Andrew.
It's Pride.
Okay, another hot take. What did we think about Cynthia Erivo?
Oh, okay. So I was a little nervous at first because I was like, I know that her personality is much more like demure in terms of hosting and like and
serious
things like that. And I don't know. I thought she had a lot of good like one-liners and kind of like that more dry sense of humor.
Very dry. Very, very dry.
Which like I appreciate because I feel like my sense of humor can be like that on occasion. And I don't know. I mean, first of all, we knew her singing was going to knock it out of the park. Anytime she sings anything, it's perfect and amazing. And I never have notes.
No notes.
Yeah, I think she was fun in a very like chill
her way.
Yes.
In her own way. Like,
yes.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe I'm saying all this stuff on the record. But I feel like, okay, so like when Ariana DeBose is hosting, I'm like, she is a dancer. Yeah. I don't think of her as a singer first, but she sings and no one questions it. But she leads with her biggest strength, dancing.
Yes.
Cynthia Erivo, I don't see her as a funny person. I see her as very, what you were saying, demure, like serious and all of that. But she's got a voice. And I think she did the smartest thing by leading with her voice.
Yeah.
Her voice and her couture.
Yes, her classiness. Like she's just so classy. And the outfit changes. I was like,
how many did she have? Like 7.
It was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. Almost every single new. Anytime we saw her, she had something new on. So
I thought she looked fantastic. I
yeah,
thought she was calm, cool, collected. Her opening number, what was it? Sometimes all you need is a song
yep,
backed up by Broadway inspirational voices. I was here for it.
yep. I know, because I just because I was like last night I was like, all right, this is like not your typical. Because I feel like everybody when they think of the Tonys, they think of Bigger from 2013 with Neil Patrick Harris, and I just feel like it doesn't always have to be that because Broadway isn't always that. So it's like I
That's
thought
so true.
it was very interesting to like to switch it up.
I would not expect her. I wasn't, yes. It definitely felt like a change of pace in the types of hosts that they usually have. Like, who have we had in the past? Neil Patrick Harris, Hugh Jackman, Ariana DeBose. Who else? Oh, James Corden.
Yep, yep.
My name is James Corden. Which, okay, what did you think about Hamilton last night?
Oh, I first of all shocked that was 10 years ago. I didn't like thinking about that. I was like, when did I age 10 years? That's not
Also,
real.
right? We aged 10 years. They aged 10 years.
Yeah.
They looked great in black.
Yeah. I was like, first of all, shocked. Like what? And I know like I love Hamilton forever and always. And so like this was just crazy to witness them all being back together and doing this like extremely fast-paced medley of the entire show.
Right. It was a very fast-paced medley. Sasha Hutchings, who was one of the dancers in the ensemble, her afro looked perfect. It
Yeah.
looked so perfect. I love that Ariana DeBose was also chilling in the ensemble. It's like you can see, like, oh my goodness, this made stars out of people. And like here they are. I loved Oak. I don't know his last name, but Oak, he was doing the fast raps. He's like,
Yep.
when you knock me down, I get the back up again.
I know, it's so good. And then Daveed Diggs and his rap. I love that rap so much. It's so fast, and every time he does it, I'm just like, I don't know how people do that. It's crazy.
It's good.
But that show was just so good.
I really loved it. It was like such a vibe, like to bring them all back, and they were just still great.
Yeah.
And they're all themselves.
Yep.
Did you listen to the speeches and did you like it? If there were any that you remember, is there anything that you had any takeaways?
I feel like all the speeches blur together at some point because they all have 90 seconds to talk as fast as possible.
And they actually got played off last night.
Yes, they did, which is crazy because I feel like sometimes they let them go on usually they let the like best actor, actress talk for like a little bit longer, especially for like a musical. But yeah, they all got played off last night, which was crazy. But I was
a little upset about Kara getting cut off.
Yes.
Kara for best supporting featured actress in a play. I wanted her to keep going. I did not want Cynthia Erivo's playoff music to cut her off.
I know. I just love to listen to her talk in general. Anytime she says anything, I'm just like, you seem like the sweetest person. I've met her one time, and it was just like in passing at one of the like Tony nominee luncheons. But like, I'm just like, you're perfect. I have no notes.
And she's hilarious. Like she's not even trying. Like when I've talked to her, she's like not even trying to be funny, and she's so funny. But can also stab you in the heart when she needs to. I'm so sorry, that sounded so crazy. Could also like on stage, what I mean with her acting, like she can put it down when she needs to and make you cry laughing whenever she wants. Like
I know. I'm sad I missed her in Pearly Victorious because that show,
she was great.
I can imagine.
No, she was great. I need to get your thoughts on maybe Happy Ending.
Okay. So I've also seen this show twice. I love the show with my entire heart and soul. I think it's perfect from beginning to end. I think it is flawlessly paced from beginning to end. Darren Criss and Helen J. Shen, who was another robbed nominee. I think she wasn't even nominated for Best Actress, which was very sad. I am obsessed with that show. I think it's perfect. I got goosebumps last night during their performance. I cried. I love it. I love it. I love love, so I love that show.
Okay, fair enough. I also love love. I love the end of that show. I loved the end of that show, but it took a while to get me on board, Emily. I'm not going to lie.
That's okay. I was obsessed. I cried. The first time I saw it, so I will say, my friend won the lottery. So we were like pretty far off to the house right. So we like missed a lot of the action that was on stage. Still cried at the end. But then I saw it again with a Tony voter, actually, like in the center orchestra. And when I got the full picture of it, I was like, you've made a fan forever.
I wonder if maybe it was where I was sitting. I've never used to care about where I sat in the theater, especially when I first moved to New York 11 years ago. I'm like, I can be sitting in the back row of the balcony. I don't care. I just want to be in the building.
Yeah.
And now I love to sit close and on the aisle.
Yeah. That's about where
it changes the experience for me.
And it does. Because it just, I don't know, it makes you, especially if you sit like in the center, which those tickets are generally very expensive. But like I said, I saw it for free with a Tony voter. So it was like,
that is cool.
So I was like right in that center on the aisle as well. And it was just like a perfect full picture. You saw all the projections, everything. I will say, I feel like I know what you're talking about, that it took a little bit for you to get there, because when I saw it the first time, I feel like the first 20 minutes or so, I was like, am I gonna like this? I don't know, because it's so different, I think, from what I was expecting, and also like what a new musical generally is on Broadway. So I think it took me a minute to like sink into the world of it. And once I was there, and it got me, and I love. So that really got me.
I do agree with you. Once I was there, but it took a little too long for me, kind of like Redwood. I know Redwood was nowhere to be found last night.
Yeah, I did not see Redwood. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, there were some standout performances in it, but if I'm seeing a show, I don't want the best part of the show to just be the last 10 minutes. I need to be captivated. We're in an age where it's like we've got 8 seconds before we lose people's attention. But now in the theater, we're there for a while, and take me on a ride. I want to be there, and I wasn't there for that one. I did love Othello, which was also not mentioned last night.
Yeah.
I mean, does it need to be? I felt like they're like, this is Broadway's top grossing year ever. But I'm like, between George Clooney and Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal and others being on Broadway, I feel like, yeah, they charge like $900.
Yeah, I was like, the Othello tickets were like $920. So of course it was highest grossing. Like, what do you mean?
It's like, of course it's highest grossing.
Yeah.
But there's so many other thoughts. Also, I'm sorry that I'm so scattered right now, but
it's okay.
One of the thoughts that I loved from one of the speeches, I think it was Brandon Jacobs Jenkins, who is the new Pulitzer Prize winner for Purpose and won last night. He said something about his instructor saying to him, like, stop being a student and start writing. And I don't think he meant stop learning. But what I got from that was, sometimes we spend so much time in the planning phase, in the okay, I'm not ready yet. I just need to keep getting in more information phase. But a lot of times, Emily, I feel like we do have everything that we need inside of us, and we haven't begun yet out of fear. And sometimes you just got to start, even if it's messy. A first draft is supposed to be crap, and if we can allow it, you know this, you're a writer.
Yeah, the story of my life is that I'm always like, I am always stuck in the planning phase. I'm like, if I'm in the planning phase, I am safe.
Right.
Nothing can go wrong in the planning phase.
The planning phase is so fun to me. The doing part is scary, but way more gratifying once you throw yourself into it. And I absolutely loved that reminder. If you could hand out an unofficial, especially like with the eyes of someone who has worked in the American Theater Wing for the company, if you could hand out an unofficial, like if you could hand out a Tony Award that has not been named, what would it be?
Ooh, like a category that doesn't exist yet?
Yes.
Well, I think the long overdue one is the ensemble. I am always, because there's so many shows. Like, for example, Operation Mincemeat. I saw that, loved it. Such a fun little goofy time. Also made me cry out of nowhere, and I was like, "What is this?" Um, but that show is so, like, they do have standout roles, I would say, as far as like leads go. But that show is so heavily ensemble based, and that group of people have worked together for so long that their ensemble is just so tight knit, and like they just get each other up on that stage, that I just feel like an ensemble nomination needs to be happening. Because like even for Boop, like all of the dancing in that show,
Incredible.
insane.
Incredible.
That I'm just like, or like even for Sunset Boulevard, like I don't know if the camera people would be included in like this ensemble, but the camera work in that show is crazy. Like it's just, I'm looking for an ensemble award in some way, shape, or form. Because I also saw in like the play world, I saw John Proctor as a villain, which also made me cry. Yeah, great show.
Okay.
And I think that cast, like while there were standout leads like Sadie Sink, I think that entire cast in general, like the show wouldn't work if they weren't great as an ensemble, because it's so much about like girlhood and overcoming these struggles and challenges and all that. And I'm like, I need an ensemble award. And also the gender category thing needs to be worked on, but that's also long overdue. But
well, what would that look like? What do you think that would look like?
That's a good question, and I don't think I have the solution for that, but it's always hard because I know like if you are a non-binary actor, you have to pick
one or
the other. And I think it's just still fitting in that binary, and that especially with so many more queer stories happening on Broadway, that is something that I feel like needs to change as the times are changing, because if we're going to get more queer stories out here, we're going to have representation of the gender spectrum, and I'm like, I want that to reflect in the award show.
And if Broadway's not leading the charge, who will?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, we have so many queer people in the Broadway community. Let's start
start
evolving here.
I would personally add, and call me biased, but I would add a swing category.
Yes.
Between ensemble and swing, I mean, yeah, an ensemble can make or break a show.
Yep.
And if you ain't got no swings, especially post-COVID, you might not have a show.
Right. That show's not happening usually without the swings. So
correct.
Yeah.
I'm long overdue asking you about your theater company. What is it called?
It's called Pocket Theater Company.
Pocket Theater Company. And tell me about it. How did this come about? What the heck, Emily? You just start a theater company because you just feel like it? How? Tell me more.
So I live with somebody who is an actor. They moved to New York 2 years ago. And she was getting really frustrated because she's doing all these auditions and not getting cast in anything, and really like working her ass off, trying her hardest, getting frustrated. And she's like, I really just want to act in something. And I was like, well, why don't we just do it ourselves? So I was like, I've done stuff before, like when I lived in Milwaukee, where I'm originally from. I started a theater company there. COVID squashed that. But I was just like, why don't we just
time?
Yeah, this is my second go around. But I have a lot more experience now, and I feel a lot like more level-headed because I have a lot of more development, fundraising, and administrative experience than I had in 2019. Wow. But yeah, so I was like, why don't we just do it ourselves? Like, I can raise the money, we can pick a show, like, let's just do it. And she was like, great. And then I said, now hear me out. What if we turn this into something like beyond just this one show? Because I'm sure there's a lot of other actors like you out there, or writers, or any other kind of performers, or any sort of discipline in the theater that are frustrated because they can't find work, because while this city does have a lot of opportunities, getting your foot in the door is rough. So
it can be very elusive, like how there is no guide manual on like how to get your foot in the door. Sometimes it feels like a lucky break. Sometimes it has to be calculated, but how? So go on.
Yeah. So we're just really trying to create a home. The reason we call it Pocket is because it's like a little space that you can kind of carry with you when you need it. But it's like a little home for artists that need to find joy and like reignite their passions for theater. So yeah, if you're
Well,
feeling a little lost, that's what Pocket is for.
wait, that's amazing. So where will these shows take place?
Yes, so our first show is at the Chain Theater, which is on 36th, West 36th. Um,
Oh,
I forgot
nice.
the exact address, 312 West 36th Street.
That's
But yeah,
great.
it's there. Very excited about that. And the good thing about the Chain is they have subsidized rehearsal and theater rental spaces because they get grants from the government, which those are a little iffy now because of everything going on, but they get grants from the government that can lower the cost of renting out the rehearsal space for them. So then artists can rent it for a lower fee, which is very nice for people who are just starting out.
So like what I feel inspired by right now, Emily, is like sometimes it feels like we have to wait for other people to give us permission to do the things that we want to do.
Yeah.
And also another barrier, especially living in New York City, is everything is expensive.
Yeah.
And watching you be able to start this theater company because you wanted to and finding the solutions to all the questions of how do we do this, it's just really inspiring, like the idea of green lighting yourself instead of waiting for permission. Have you always lived like that?
Yeah, I feel like because I'm somebody who I feel like generally, well, this is a little backstory about me, is I feel like generally I tend to operate out of spite. So if somebody tells me that I can't do something or I won't be something or I don't have the experience to do X, Y, and Z, I will take that and run with it. Because I'm like, oh, you don't think I can? Even if this is like one time that person said one thing offhanded, doesn't matter, whatever. I'm like, you don't think I can do that? Great. I'm gonna go do it. And then you're gonna watch me do it and it's gonna happen.
Wow.
And I feel like that's just how I've always been. And I just feel like I also like to provide that opportunity for people as well. So like if somebody's really working on this play and they're just getting a bunch of no's and they want to hear a yes, and it's like, well, then come do it here. Come do it here. Prove to the people that have been saying no that you can do it. Get it out there. Try it.
This is like, you are so speaking my language right now. I'm just in a season and in a chapter right now of I'm so tired of waiting. I've been waiting for this opportunity and that opportunity. Going as an actor, and you and I, we're both multi-hyphenates, but as an actor, it's like you go to the audition and you just hope that somebody picks you. You hope that somebody sees the potential in you. You hope that you're giving them what you want. And it's just exhausting.
Yeah.
And sometimes it works.
Yeah.
But it's not like, it's so easy to look at your friends and be like, well, they get everything. But I have friends who are working a lot and they feel like other actors are getting it. Like everyone kind of feels this. I'm constantly being passed over. It's like part of the industry, and there is power. This goes beyond theater. There is power in knowing what you want and deciding that you're going to create that reality for yourself. Not just auditioning and getting the yes, getting validated you are offered a job, but creating jobs for yourself, writing the parts that you want to play, creating the theater company that you want to perform at.
Exactly.
And being able to hire your friends or give opportunities to up and comers and young people and whoever, older people, everybody in between. It's pretty incredible. I don't know exactly what phase you are in this theater company. Are you at a point yet where people can like look it up and audition, or where are you in that process?
Yes. So right now we are fundraising for our first show. So we're doing, we cast this show out of people who both like my two friends, and then friends of friends who kind of heard of the company and then wanted to be involved, because we wanted to pick people that were close to us so we could, have this first kind of rehearsal process, test it out, see how it goes, and then build it from there and see who we can add in and how auditions would work and all that stuff. But right now we're fundraising. So if anybody wants to donate, we have a GoFundMe. Our goal is $5,000. We're at we're over $2,000 right now. We're at like 2,100.
Oh, this is great. And when's the cutoff for the GoFundMe?
September 7th. So there's lots of time.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
September 7th. Well, you'll have to send me the link so that I can share it.
I will.
For the GoFundMe. And it's called Pocket Theater Company.
Yes. And the really beautiful thing, I think, is for all of the donations we've gotten so far, they're all from people who I think either friends or friends of friends or family, etc., that have just donated like $15 to $50. And it's just been a bunch of like little donations from people who are like, I can't give a lot, but I believe in you and I believe in this and I want this to happen for you and for all of you. And I just think that's really exciting because I think especially in a fundraising role myself, like for my professional career, I think it's really hard to I don't know. I think a lot of people expect that you're going to get all these big donations or like that's what funds everything. But really, I think it's the smaller people who really believe in you, who are like, I'm an artist myself, but I really can't give, $1,000, but I can give you $50. And I really hope it goes a long way. And it's like, those are the people that are really going to believe in you from the start before you can get those $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 donations. It's really the people who are there to like be the tiny little building blocks and get you to the top that are so important to me, I think.
I mean, I think you said that very well. I feel so inspired and I'm so excited for you. And I'm so happy that I got to talk to you today. Before we wrap up, is there anything that we've left unsaid that you would like to mention about your theater company, about last night's Tonys, about the American Theater Week, about the process of all of the things? Is there anything else that we're like, oh, we did not talk about this at all?
Yeah, I think we'll leave the American Theater Wing aside. That's a topic for a later day.
That might be a topic for a later day.
But I think in talking about operating out of spite, I think that's kind of where I came from leaving that job in an environment that wasn't great, and trying to rebuild myself and my love for theater in general. And I think watching the Tonys last night it's always inspiring, I think, to watch these artists who are like, oh my God, I never thought in a million years that I would be like on Broadway, let alone nominated, let alone win. It's just crazy. And it's so inspiring to watch people's dreams come true. And I think it's a moment like that where you realize like, I can make my dreams come true. Like this is something that can happen for me. And it's like, and I'm going to make it happen. And sometimes I think people need that reminder and I need that reminder. And I don't know. And I think that's why this theater company started, is like, even if it's on a smaller scale, you can make your dreams come true. Like write a play and send it to us. Audition for us. Like we are going to have call for submissions for plays, but that's coming up in September. So we got
Do you have a website yet? Like, is there
We're building that.
People can find?
We have an Instagram right now, but yeah.
Oh, what's the Instagram?
Pocket_theater_company.
Theater RE or ER?
RE.
Pocket Theater Company. That is with an RE. I'm like, let me see if I can put this up really quick. Is this right? Pocket Theater Company.
Yes.
Y'all, go and follow at Pocket Theater Company on Instagram right now. I'm sure there's a link to the GoFundMe from there.
Yes, there is.
And there will be more information about this theater company. If you're in the New York area, or if you are not in the New York area and you've written something and you want somebody to consider your work, hello, Emily. Emily Elliot is your girl, okay? We right up in here. Emily, you are a baddie. You are a boss. I'm so honored to know you. And thank you for hanging out with me this morning or this afternoon for you.
Yeah, right back at you. I'm so grateful that you were willing to do this. I think it's so kind of you to put a smaller artist on your show, and I really appreciate it.
Baby, you're doing big things. Listen, we're done with these small words. How have
You're right.
I've said that so many times. I'm like, oh, you want to come on my little podcast? Oh, you want to do? Oh, this is my little this. No, we're done doing that. And how we see ourselves in our art, we reflect back to the world, and the world reflects back to us. And I do not see you as this little anything. Since the day I met you, I've seen you as a big deal. And I really mean that. I really mean that. And I also take a lot of pride in surrounding myself with doers.
Yeah, same.
And people who, I think it's really important to be surrounded by people who are ambitious and have dreams, to never stop dreaming and growing and knowing about the possibilities out there. But you can't just stop there. You've got to put action behind your desires in this life so that you can build the empire that you've always wanted, or the life that you've always wanted to live. You are one of those people.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No, I really mean it. So thank you so much for coming on the Salisha Show. And I love you.
I love you. Thank you so much.
See you.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too.